everybody, I just wanted to say this is my first YouTube video. My name is Julie, and I just wanted to talk about how I got weight loss surgery. I'm speaking a little bit quietly right now because it's about 12:30 at night, and I have my children sleeping in the other room, so I'm just gonna try to keep it quiet. I did want to film this video during the day when I had a face full of makeup and wasn't super tired, but that seems like impossible because my kids are always running around being loud or something's going on. Anyway, I want to start out by saying that I was always overweight my entire life. It's just how it's been. I grew up playing sports. I did karate, swimming, what else? Soccer. I was really into soccer, but I always ate a lot of food. And throughout high school, that continued. And when I met my husband, then boyfriend, now husband, we would always go out to restaurants and I would always order so much food. Food just really controlled my life. I thought about it all day, what I was going to eat next, what the meal was going to be, where we were going to go out to a restaurant, what type of food it would be. We also drank a lot of alcoholic drinks, which didn't help. It was just a lot of food. My husband's a construction worker and I would always eat so much more than him. He would be full and I'd be like, well, I'm still hungry. I want to keep eating. I want to keep drinking. And he'd have to be the one to be like, no, it's time to go home. And when I would get home, I would snack. I would just snack throughout the day. I could eat a whole box of Oreo Thins by myself without any, problems until I felt sick after that. And after I didn't feel super sick, I would go find more food. And all this happened before I had kids. I was already feeling, the weight gain, the kind of depression from being overweight. I missed out on a lot of activities that I actually wanted to do because I was insecure of my weight. There were just a lot of things that I missed out on. I wasn't really living how I wanted to because I was so focused on food. I did end up having 2 kids. Right now, at the moment, they're 2 years and 5 years, 2 boys. When I was pregnant with them, I actually lost weight during both pregnancies, so I cannot blame the pregnancies on being overweight. I was overweight way before I had kids. At that point, well, after kids and before kids, I just lost weight during pregnancy and went straight back to the weight that I was before pregnancy. I can lose weight, but I cannot keep it off. I just can't keep it off at all, which is very frustrating. One day I was on TikTok scrolling and looking at weight loss videos, and I saw hashtag VSG on so many videos and these weight loss transformations. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And I looked into it and it's weight loss surgery, and I thought, no, this isn't for me. No. So I kind of stopped looking at those videos and just tried to look at natural ways to do it, which I have been doing my entire life, is trying to naturally lose weight. I was always on some diet, calorie counting, doing something to try to lose weight. Uh, it just it just never worked for me. I think you have to be hyper focused on losing weight, especially if you have a food addiction, which I definitely did. I was addicted to fat, salt, sugar. I truly believe in food can become an addiction, and it is, which makes it a lot harder for some people to lose weight because you are so addicted to food. But anyway, I was watching these TikTok videos and finally it kind of dawned on me, maybe I should go back and look at these VSG videos. So I looked at them, and then I looked into weight loss surgery, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, where they cut off 80% of your stomach basically and make your stomach smaller. That's what I looked into, and I thought maybe this actually is for me, because I cannot lose weight. I cannot keep weight off. I definitely am not reaching the goal that I want to be at all, not even close. So I decided to speak to my primary care physician. I made an appointment with her in July of 2024, and we spoke about weight loss surgery. She was telling me, that my weight at that time was 233 pounds. My BMI was 39. I'm 5 feet 4 inches, and that to qualify for weight loss surgery, you needed to be at a BMI of 40. And she's like, I'm just gonna push you through anyway because, girl, you're almost there. I was like, okay, thanks. So she referred me to the bariatric center in Kaiser. I used Kaiser. Luckily, my insurance covered everything. I didn't pay a dime for my surgery. I'm very fortunate. So Kaiser requires that you do a 10-week program through the bariatric center to learn about weight loss surgery and what your options are. So I started that class, that 10-week class, in October of 2024. So I saw my primary care physician in July, and then I started the classes in October because that's when they had the first opening for the classes. And those classes were very beneficial to me. I learned a lot, not only about the surgery, but about eating habits and kind of what I needed to change, and not just what I'm putting in my mouth, but mentally, how I need to think about my relationship with food. And I ended up taking additional classes through Kaiser to discuss relationships with food, and I feel like it really helped. But I still had that addiction to food that I just really, it's really difficult to break for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else in this video, just myself. After those 10-week classes, I felt good, and I thought, oh, because I learned so much in these classes, I'm just going to try to lose the weight myself again. So I counted calories. I was hyper focused on it, but as soon as I stopped, the weight just came back on, and I felt like I was always, since October to February, October of 2024 to February of 2025, I couldn't lose any weight. I was working out every day. I was counting my calories, but okay, I'm gonna be real. I was counting my calories, but there were days where you get tired, where you have other things to do, so you fall off. And that's kind of where my food addiction came in. I would just eat and eat and eat. And I was just struggling with I couldn't even lose 10 pounds. Yeah, couldn't do it. So on February 16th, I decided that I did want to speak to my surgeon, because I was allowed to speak to a surgeon. Actually, it's required that you speak to a surgeon before you get surgery. So I scheduled for February 16th to speak to a surgeon. And I spoke to him. He made me feel really good, really safe. He answered all my questions. And he said, I have an opening for surgery on February 25th, which was like 2 weeks away. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so close. But I was just so sick and tired of this cycle where I couldn't lose the weight. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So I scheduled that surgery for February 25th. And at this point, my husband was not supportive of me getting the surgery. He didn't like the idea of me cutting off 80% of my stomach. It didn't sound safe to him, but after going through the classes that I had taken through Kaiser, I knew different. I knew what the success rates were, how it was going to work, how safe it was. And I just decided that that was something I wanted to do. So I scheduled the surgery, and then I told my husband, and he said, okay, that's fine. I'll take you to the hospital. And he was supportive of it in that way. He stuck with me, through surgery, drove me up to Los Angeles where the surgery was gonna get done. I'm from Orange County in California. And I did the surgery. When I first visited the primary care physician, I was 233 pounds. When I spoke to the surgeon, I was 222 pounds. And then the day of surgery, I was 214 pounds. Before surgery, I was supposed to do a 2-week liquid diet, which, to be real, I didn't really stick to. I did make healthier choices, but I didn't stick to the diet until 2 days before surgery, where you have to only drink liquids or they will cancel your surgery. So I did stick with that. But before that, I did eat. I was supposed to have 2 protein shakes and 1 meal a day, but I just ate and didn't do any protein shakes. But I ate less and I made healthier choices, and I still ended up dropping weight. And the surgeon was very happy with the progress that I made. So that was good. I was a little scared about that, but it worked out. Not saying that you shouldn't follow your doctor's orders. I just think it was difficult for me to do. Some people can follow instructions like no problem, but I kind of had an issue with that, to be honest. It was hard for me. So I went through the surgery. I was in and out the same day. The gas pains really got to me. After surgery, I was sweating. It hurt. I wanted to get up and walk. I was so drowsy, though I couldn't. I did get up and go to the bathroom in the hospital, and they're like, okay, you can walk. So they sent me home. I went home, laid down, continued to feel the gas pains. The gas pains continued for like a week, and they were kind of brutal. I've had 2 C-sections, and I've had my gallbladder out, and this by far was the worst surgery, not because of, the incisions. It was because of the gas. The gas got me. And it's not something you can like fart out. Well, you can, I guess, but it just kind of just stays in you until it's ready to go away. So I was dealing with that, but I had my sister-in-law who thankfully was available and willing to watch my kids an entire week, cook for them, take them to school, get them ready in the morning. It was such a blessing to have her. I'm so grateful that she was willing to help me out because I really needed help that first week. I was so exhausted and the gas pains were killing me. I really, really needed her, and she was there. And my husband was a big help too. He took the kids after she went home and stayed with them all night and did what he could to make me feel comfortable. So you really need somebody to help you that first week, I think. I right now am a week and 2 days post-op, and I'm doing really good. I'm really happy. I was struggling with drinking liquids at first, but now I think I kind of got it down a little bit better. I always sound like I'm like parched, but I'm still not used to drinking this little liquid. It's not because I want don't want to drink more. It's like I can't hold that much, so I'm drinking what I can. I will say that before surgery, I would always have headaches. I would take an Excedrin in the morning and an Excedrin at night because my headaches would be so annoying in the morning and at night, and it just bothered me so much. I would just load up on medicine to relieve myself of these headaches. And I thought after surgery, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to take Excedrin because it's not good for your stomach after surgery. How am I going to survive these headaches? But after surgery, I didn't have any headaches. I haven't had one single headache. Headaches have been gone, and I hope it stays that way. I also had high blood pressure. I still am on my blood pressure medication, and I will be sticking to it until my doctor says I can come off. But right now I am at, well, I weighed myself 6 days after surgery, and I weighed 204 pounds. So I lost 10 pounds like within a week of surgery. And I'm really happy with that. I'm not hungry. I'm not thinking about food all the time. I'm thinking about what can I do for my kids? What can we go do for fun? I cook for them. I cook for my husband. It doesn't bother me. I drink my protein shakes and I feel good. I feel satisfied. I feel like I want to get up and go do something. My mornings are better. I wake up so much earlier than I did before. I used to get up at around 10:30 a.m. And now I get up at like 7 a.m. and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do something besides think about food. I want to get up and get going. So I'm really happy with this decision I made. I don't think I talked about it yet, but I was really nervous to do this surgery because I was worried about what other people were going to think. When you hear weight loss surgery, people might think, oh, that person's weak. They couldn't do it by themselves. They're lazy. They could have just done it the natural way by exercising and eating healthy. And in my opinion, from my own personal experience, I thought, they're right. I should do it the natural way. But after so many years of being miserable, I thought, I don't care what you think. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what's right for me because I'm tired. I'm so tired of being miserable. And people are losing weight all sorts of ways with weight loss injections or naturally or surgery. I thought even if I would have lost it naturally, there would still be people saying, oh, I'm sure she took a GLP-1 or whatever. I don't care what people think. I'm just going to do what's right for me. And I think this is the right solution for my life. So I'm really glad I did it. And I'm very happy. I've already lost weight. I already feel so much better. I feel so much healthier. I have so much more energy. I am still a little bit tired because I'm recovering from the surgery. It's only been a week and 2 days. But I have so much more energy than I did at a heavier weight. So it's all been going good. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this video, but you know, we'll see what happens. I'm thinking of making more and documenting my journey. I've never made a YouTube video before. This is my first one. I don't know how to edit it, so it's just like a straight through video with no edits. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, comment and I'll answer or do my best to answer. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of giving it a shot. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Bye.